Worried and confused about the all-important college essay? In this video, we will try to change the recalcitrant beast that is the college essay and tame it into something more manageable and possibly into something enjoyable. Filling out college applications isn't really difficult, but it does take time. Most of the information you're asked to provide is straightforward, and you have us to help you. But then there's the essay. The one part that often turns the application process into a nightmare that extends into weeks of nail-biting stress. But it doesn't have to be so stressful. When you understand the purpose of the essay, how to find a unique story worth telling, and what school admissions departments are looking for, you can write a great essay in a reasonably short span of time. Remember, however, that there is no one-size-fits-all time frame for writing an essay. Some take hours, some take weeks, and yet others take months. The important point is to not let it weigh you down or delay the application process. The personal essay has been a part of college applications since the 1920s, but for most of its history, it only played a minor role in the decision-making process. However, in the last few decades, that role has changed significantly. Increased competition, questions raised about the validity of the standardized tests like GRE, SAT and ACT as predictors of success, the shift that many schools have made from the ranking system to the more broad grading system have all driven the essay towards its current state of great importance. And all these are good things. You might be wondering how it can be good, especially if you have one more important task added to your already gargantuan list. We call this good because you're writing about the one subject you know better than anyone else, yourself. The truth is, by the time you write your essay, you can't do much to improve your grades, test scores, extracurricular activities, your experience, or for that matter, anything else. But with the essay, you're starting from the scratch. You can write an essay that makes a positive connection with your readers and prompts them to accept your application. You now know why the essay is important. The next part of the puzzle is to understand what makes for a great essay. While there are slight variations on the theme from one application to another, from one college to another, and from one department to another, there are many points that are common for all. Let's start with the most important. What is the most important point for a great essay? A great essay should be personal. Some applications require you to answer questions or prompt you to explore something external like social inequality or diversity. But the goal of these is not to make you write a term paper. So, writing like Amartya Sen about economics or providing deep insights into the medical systems of your country or string theory isn't what they're looking for. While you will be judged on the quality of your writing and the quality of the content, what is really important is your message. Your essay must not only make you come alive, but engage your readers and egg them into connecting with you. Therefore, choosing the right story is as important as using compelling language to present it, and as important as choosing the right tone and the right level of intellect that your content presents. The next thing is to keep in mind is focus. A strong essay is one that is focused. It doesn't try to showcase everything you've achieved since you were born. Most of that should be a part of your resume. With only about 500 words to tell your story, a lack of focus means that it will become a bulleted list of boring stuff rather than an in-depth look at who you are. So, how can you achieve focus? Instead of a wide-ranging description of all the things you do, zero in on one great element or one memorable aspect. Forget about all the victories or all the defeats that your team faced. Focus instead on your experience, your understanding, or your learning on the project that changed your life. Let's say you're into running. A description of what you do on your daily run, what you listen to, or how running helps you stay grounded are all more interesting and more personal than writing about a marathon that you complete once a year. This brings us to the next question. Why is there a loss of focus? Well, many applicants start making lists of things because they are mistakenly. Now, did you hear the word? Mistakenly. They mistakenly believe that good colleges and universities are only looking for students who are extraordinarily well-rounded. While being well-rounded is a great thing, Please remember that it is not true that universities want only those people that are well-rounded, because such people are rare, and even if they do exist, they may not be applying for university admissions. That leaves us with the common, inescapable reality. The reality is that most of us don't have things to brag about in every category. Even the greatest of the greats excel only in a few key areas. Imagine a college rejecting the application of a Newton or a Mother Teresa on the basis of them not being great at inter-college football. That would be ridiculous, right? So, how did this thing about being well-rounded begin? It is probably the result of confusing what the schools want from a class with what they want from each individual student. What admissions officers are really seeking is a well-rounded class, not a group of students who can do it all. In fact, long lists of varied activities can be interpreted as a warning sign. Is that list of activities just a stab at impressing them? Or is it because the student has no idea of what they really are interested in? So, what do we write and what should we include in an essay? For this, we need to know what the schools are looking for. The schools are looking for a lot of things from a lot of people, not a lot of things from one individual. The admissions officers are looking for geniuses to ensure academic pace, the eccentrics to balance, to provide cynicism and healthy counterpoints, artists to represent the richness of humanity, leaders to provide inspiration, and doers to make the vision come true. The class also needs the athletes, the whizzes, and the volunteers to achieve the ultimate triumphs. Schools do not need it, and in fact, they do not want it all in one person. But how does knowing all this help? Knowing this will help you lose the urge to cover it all. You can use your essay to focus on something that's important to you and something that isn't already mentioned on your application, or something that is mentioned very briefly but is worth examining in depth. It will allow you to build a great essay, an essay that offers a glimpse of who you are, a person with passions, emotions, and a life beyond grades, scores, and games. I hope this video has helped in soothing your nerves and allaying your fears about the essay. If you have any questions about writing an essay, please let us know in the comments below so we may attempt to address them. If you'd like to take expert advice on your personal statement, feel free to contact us for a free one-to-one session, either in person or online. The contact information is in the description below. We hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, we'd love to have a like from you, and please do share it with your friends. And if you want to be updated about more such content, please subscribe to our channel.